Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Cypress Sports Show, brought to you by Coach's Corner, your go-to spot before and after the game. I'm Jeff Russell here with Mark Slevcove. Today, we welcome golfers Katherine, Gerbing, and Tania Maheshwari to the program.
Good job.
Thanks. I've been practicing all week. We check in with Sean Pfeiffer in our segment, Would You Rather, and get an update on our sports from last week. Coach had a little closer game with the team down the street than what we've had in the past few years. A little bit more competitive than what it's been. So thankfully we came out on top in that football game last week. This week we traveled to Valencia, but big news as well, girls volleyball, right? They're battling for a playoff spot, which they are not used to doing. How's the week look for our sports team, specifically girls volleyball?
Well, let's start with football. Another big question is that our last Cypress Kennedy game for a while? All right, we're going to be in a different league next year. Will the coaches get together and decide to continue this rivalry game in the non-league, in the preseason, if you will, weeks 1 through 5 or 0 through 5, or was that the last one? We'll see. We'll find out. Coach Urbanos, Coach Feldman, should probably make it happen. Let's go. Keep it alive. Keep it going. All right, so the football team did win 21-7 over Kennedy last Friday night. Jesse Malden, you saw him out there. He had his best game of the season, rushing for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Newcomer Thomas Massey on the defensive side was impressive with a sack and 4 tackles. Would have had a touchdown run back if it wasn't blown dead before the play was over. The team is now 2-0 in league with the game tonight, Thursday night, when you watch this, at Valencia Bradford Stadium. Girls flag football team lost a tough one last week, a close game to Crooks Lutheran 12-6. We had a beautiful reverse halfback pass to Michaela Bishop for our touchdown and had the ball in the final possession of the game, but we couldn't cross that end zone line again. The team is currently 4-1 in league, second place behind Crooks Lutheran through the first round of league play. As Coach mentioned, our girls volleyball team is sitting in a tie for third place with Valencia. Should both teams have won yesterday on Wednesday, then a tiebreak playoff game for the final CIF spot from the Empire League happens today on Thursday at Valencia at 4:30 p.m. If that game's happening, good luck to Coach Alex and all the girls on the team making CIF. Boys water polo beat Kennedy last week 17-7 to move to 1-1 in league play. They take on 1-1 Valencia on Thursday at Valencia. And in girls tennis, our team walloped Valencia 13-5 in the first match of the second round of league. The victory moves the girls to 6-0 in league play, 1 game ahead of Crooks Lutheran, who they played on Tuesday this week. So we'll have that result next week. And in girls golf, our Centurions defeated Valencia and Kennedy last week. The league title is coming down to the wire on the match Wednesday. They would have played this yesterday versus Crooks Lutheran, who is 1 game ahead of us. We'll have those results next week as well as the girls prepare to play league finals on Monday and Tuesday out at Costa Mesa. And cross country, the boys team was up in Clovis last Saturday for the Clovis Invite. They ran a full 5K course in the meet, and the team finished 26th overall. And as always, whenever they go out of town, Coach Tweed was just happy with a successful trip that everyone he took, they all returned safely home. That is priority number 1.
Oh, there you have it. I mean, if you didn't know before, you definitely know now. Lots of great stuff going on as we move closer to the playoffs. A lot of fall sports finishing up here in the next couple of weeks. Excited about some playoff action with them. Football on the road this week. And we want to get some thoughts on Valencia from Coach Crooks. So let's check it out as we speak to Coach Crooks about the game.
All right, we're back with Coach Crooks. Coach Crooks coming up to week 8 this week against Valencia after Kennedy's win last week, 21-7. Tell us about how it felt to beat the Irish last Friday night.
It's always a great win when you beat the school up the street. And to keep that, I believe it's now 17 out of 16 or 16 out of 17 years in a row we've beat them. So that's a great streak that our kids have always took honor in, and want to make sure we get that blue clover on our Letterman jacket and take care of business. So that was a good win for us.
Very good. And this week we got Valencia coming up. We're 2-0 in league so far. This is a big game to set us up for those final 2 weeks against Crean and Tustin. What are we looking at with Valencia?
Well, we're taking, they're a hard-nosed football team, and they've actually kind of switched up their offense a little bit. They're more of a double wing. They kind of offset, so that's been a good thing to prepare for this week. But they're tough and they're physical. We're getting ready for them because this is a must-win for us. We have to win this week, and we're taking it not lightly at all, and having a good week of practice and staying focused.
Certainly not a team we can overlook, not a week we can overlook. How about their players? They got the Draft brothers.
Yeah, Dylan Draft's a quarterback. He does a good job moving around, running the ball. And Charles Denny's their tailback. He's good and physical. Then Adrian Hill is athletic receiver that we got to focus on and get ready. So, again, like I said, the league's not easy. We prepare each week for every team, and, we're ready for the challenge.
Very good. Thanks, Coach. Good luck this week.
All right, thank you.
All right, well, thanks, Coach Crooks. It is that time to check in with Mr. Sean Pfeiffer in our Subs and Grubs segment. Would you rather, Sean?
Gentlemen.
What's the topic for this week?
Well, let's start. You two are, pretty fit, healthy. You pay attention to what goes in your mouth, right? How you eat, how you stay fit, right? For old guys, you're not bad, right? So the question this week was, would you rather for a year have a nutritionist, right? Get that food in your body that makes you good from the inside, or have a sports athletic trainer for a year? Top dog, get you optimal in that physical. What do you think, Coach?
I'm going to go with the trainer. I think with what I do, I'd like to have somebody scripting out exactly how to do it. I can figure out the eating part.
The eating part you can figure out. Perfect. How about you?
I like the idea of a trainer and creating motivation, but I think a nutritionist would be helpful and supportive in my life.
I think so too. I think I don't know. I like what?
You're not going to follow them. You're still going to eat.
He's going to help. They're going to help prepare it,
You're
right?
still gonna eat.
I need someone to shop for me.
That's what we need.
You're
Make
still
stuff for
going to
me.
eat
That's
at
a
Coach's
nutritionist.
Corner. You're still going to eat at Subs and Grubs. That doesn't matter. So because of that, it's the trainer. That's a no-brainer.
Trainer, no brainer. Nice, it rhymes. Hey, we had a returning alumnus, so to speak, from our show. Miss Monera came. She's going to start a national craze with plunking and push-offs, but check this out. We had some good responses. Cypress High School, here we are. Would you rather? You recognize these. Monera, thanks for joining us. The trio of varsity song. #1 fan for Sports Weekly, Mr. Leptic. Cypress Water Polo varsity, killing it. Coach Dole. Aloha. Check it out. Would you rather have a year with a nutritionist, get that optimal body on the inside, or would you rather have a year of the best athletic trainer out there, pump you up, push you?
No, I don't want to do plunks or push-offs or crunches.
No plunks?
No plunks for me.
Oh, athletic trainer.
Really?
Absolutely.
For a year?
Oh yeah.
What are you guys doing? Plunks?
Boxing training, jumping rope, all that stuff.
Jumping rope?
Oh yeah, that's I did a little boxing for a while when I was younger. Best shape I've ever been in my life.
Legit workout. Go jump rope.
Yeah.
Double Dutch if you can.
Absolutely.
I would have a year with a personal trainer.
Personal trainer, why?
Because I'll be fit.
You'll be fit. You'll
Yeah,
be
same. You're super muscular. Like
super muscular like me.
Yeah. I agree with
Personal trainer. The physicality of it, right? You want that. You want that training, that discipline.
Nutritionist though, then I can't eat ice cream
Well,
for breakfast.
Well, nutrition, it has protein. Maybe you have to add some like protein powder
If
or
I
something.
had to choose, I'd do the nutritionist because
Really?
I don't sweat.
I think for me the best thing would be a nutritionist because I don't eat well at all.
No? What's your favorite food joke?
Nothing's coming to mind right now.
Mama tomato looks to the baby tomato and say, ketchup.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I would say nutritionist. I think get some weight on, get some protein in. Maybe mom's a little bigger, hang out in here for a little bit.
Hang out in the weight room a little bit, right? What are you eating with the nutritionist?
Oh, we're thinking protein, peanut butter and jelly, mass gainer, some steak,
Crickets.
chicken and rice. Yeah, liver. Right.
Nutritionist because I already feel like I train good. I just need to eat the right stuff.
What do you eat? What do you eat normally?
Breakfast,
cream?
ice cream, lunch, cake, and then dinner, ice cream and cake.
That explains it.
I would have to go nutritionist as well. At a time, I think when I was his age, I probably would have said a trainer. But at my age, I gotta go nutritionist.
Nutritionist.
Gotta eat a little healthier.
I train a lot in the right area, so I wanted someone to help me train in the right area and probably know the right
right area. Thank you, guys.
Oh wait, I got a food joke now.
He's still going.
Ovaltine.
We're back.
Why do they call it Ovaltine? It comes in a round jar. It has a round lid. It should be called Roundtine.
Round team.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Mr. Pfeiffer. We appreciate you and your work on Would You Rather. Always bringing the good stuff and the fun energy to everything we're doing. So we appreciate that. Today, we welcome golfers Katherine Gerbing and Tania Maheshwari to the program. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you guys excited?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're rolling through the golf season pretty quickly, right? We're getting closer and closer to CIF playoffs, finishing up league. Thinking back to when you guys first got started, how did you get into golf? Like, what led you to playing golf? Did you do anything else before that, or just golf was always the main thing?
Before golf, I actually played another sport. I played Taekwondo for 8 years, and I would say like the fundamentals from Taekwondo actually build me into who I am today as a golfer, and I really think for doing Taekwondo.
What would be what would be a move that you did in Taekwondo that you're like, that translated to like, I don't know, being a good putter, a chipper, like something? We're just getting like...
Just like the motion, you know? I think that's what it is.
It's core, coach. Core.
Yeah.
Core.
The coordination.
Yeah, coordination.
Yeah, the hip strength, core. Yeah. Excellent translation.
Taekwondo guy?
Well, my oldest son is a black belt.
Oh.
You?
Not me.
Oh.
So my brother, when he was like around like 6th grade, I was like 5 during that time, and he went to the TGR Learning Center during that time, and so that's kind of how I got into golf, because like I went to like their programs, and then I was actually playing tennis and golf at the same time for like about 3 to 4 years, and then my parents wanted me to get good at like one sport, so they made me decide between golf or tennis, and I chose golf.
Do you have any other interests besides golf and tennis? I hear a rumor you might, so I just want to see if you have any other interests. No? Like not like F1 racing or anything like that? Or is that like just maybe
I mean, I like watching it.
No? You don't want to drive?
I mean, it's kind of like...
Are you going to Vegas to watch the big race?
Next year. My dad's a next year.
All right. They're only like $600 a ticket or something.
It's not.
No, 1,600.
1,600. There you go. I was too far off.
All right. Well, in other sports, we talk about big game rivalries and teams that are tough to play. In golf, I know there's other teams in our league that can be rivals, but do we have any individual rivalries with anyone? Do we look forward to playing certain teams or certain individual golfers as we go throughout the year, competing with them or playing against them?
I think our team actually enjoys playing against all of the teams, like Crane, Kennedy,
That's a nice
and
answer.
No, I'm being honest. And I think all of us like just enjoy the players and the other girls, and we like being there. So it's a good environment. That's what I would say.
So there's no like feelings of rivalry.
No.
You guys all get along with each other and support each other.
You don't
too nice.
I know. You don't show up to like league finals and be like, I'm beating that girl right over there.
No, we just show it through our scores.
Exactly.
Let their play do the talking. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes. So do you feel any pressure? I mean, playing big matches comes with a lot of pressure. So if there is pressure, what's your mindset that you have under that pressure to shoot like a low score in those league matches or CIF games?
I would say I don't have any expectations, because when I have expectations, I put more pressure on myself. So I just go out there and try to play the best that I can.
Yeah, like for me also, I'm like, whatever it is at the end, I practice, I try my best, and we hope for the best at the end.
All right, so no expectations, but do we have team and individual goals that we're trying to reach as we move throughout our junior year, Tania, and senior year for you, Katherine?
Yeah, I would say for goals for the team, I mean, I feel like communication is always important for our team. But I think that's something that we have like gotten better at, because like the last couple of years we weren't that good at communicating. Like it was even just like small things like, oh, what are we gonna wear for the match, or oh, who's gonna drive who. That's important for us. So I think that we've gotten a lot better with that.
Yeah.
So Crane Lutheran tomorrow, and our final dual league match, what are we going to expect to see?
I mean, obviously we want to win, but at the end, as long as everyone plays well and is happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I agree.
That's right. You guys may play your best round of the entire year and could still lose, right?
Exactly.
Because they just shoot one shot better.
Yeah.
Like, that happens. You can't defend them, right?
Exactly.
You just play the best
And you can't control how others play, so just keep doing your best.
What are we going to wear tomorrow? Do we have like a special
Yes,
ribbon or something?
We're
Or
going to be
what do we
wearing navy tops and then black bottoms.
have? Nothing special for the last match?
No, nothing
Not
too
really.
special.
All right, well.
Just something comfortable that we all feel good in.
Huh? Well, when you guys go out and play, so nice. When you guys go out and play, a lot of people may not know golf. You know, there's no referees in high school golf. There's no one following you around, right? It's on the honor system. So when something goes on, if you make a mistake, you're supposed to call it on yourself, right? You're supposed to, hey, the ball moved or whatever it is. Do you like that way of playing, or do you wish that coaches were involved and were out there to lend a hand in those moments and help you?
I think it just depends on the situation. Like if it's a really bad situation, then we need the coach to be there and we'll talk about what's going on. But I think honesty is really important, and it shows kind of like humility, you know.
Mm-hmm. Like with the coaches just being there, I think it puts pressure on like the players. So it's like good if like people have their own honesty system, and if there is like a big issue, coaches should be involved.
Yeah.
Have you guys been in situations where you're really unsure of a rule and you got to kind of be patient and hold up play and wait for a coach to intervene?
Yeah, I think one time we had that, but it wasn't like too crazy. We just wanted to make sure that the ruling was right.
Is it a rule that you would have changed? Like, is there a rule in golf you wish should be changed? Like, you're in the fairway, you had a perfect drive, and your ball's in a divot in the fairway. Like, that ain't right.
One. Yeah, that one.
That
Or
should
like
be
if you're on a tree trunk, you should be able to move your ball. Like, I don't like that. I think Tania had that. At one of the matches, she was on a tree trunk, and it was like so unfortunate. I was like, I wish she could move that.
I hit a good chip though.
Yeah, she did hit a good chip though. So it was good.
She can move it,
Yeah.
but it's going to cost her a stroke.
Yeah, but it's just.
Especially as amateurs, right? You don't have a professional contract where they're giving you clubs. Sitting on a tree trunk, you're probably like, I don't want to break my club.
That's what she said.
I would have said that. Like, I can't afford another set of clubs.
Yeah, her parents can't either. They got $1,600 F1 tickets to pay for.
They got a lot of stuff going on. So golf doesn't have very many rules in general, right? It's a very limited amount of rules, but underneath all those rules are a lot of like subset rules of things like that. Have you ever been like confused on the course? Like when you're out there and you're like, is this a rule? Is this not a rule? Or
There are actually a lot of rules in golf. It's just you have to make sure that the ruling is right, or you could get penalized for that. So that's why it's important to like ask.
you ever have a conflict with somebody else on another team where you're like, they did that and they didn't call it? I know it's happened in the boys' season sometimes.
Not for us, no.
Not really.
I feel like all the girls are very honest in our league, which is good.
All right. Well, we've come to the point in the show where we're going to do some fast action questions. We're going to rattle off some questions. Don't overthink them. Whatever comes to your mind first. You guys ready? You're both going to answer them as we go through.
Game face. Arms crossed. She's ready to go.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Most birdies in a round.
8.
6.
Wait, no. In one round. Not like for a month. One round?
8 and 6. Coach.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
How many in a row?
5. One time.
I think 3 or 4.
All right. Have you ever shanked the ball into the water?
Yes. Yeah. Of course. I
Have
feel
you
like everyone
shanked the
else.
ball in the water on the first tee in a match?
No.
No. Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. I hope that never happens.
Let's hope not. Favorite ball to play? What ball do you play?
Titleist Pro V1.
TaylorMade TB5X.
Would you guys play a top flight?
No.
No top flight?
Respectfully.
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 Mr. Lujan, Coach Lujan, actually plays a top flight ball, and he's a scratch golfer. Sometimes, or at least he used to. All right, are you a drive for show or putt for dough kind of player?
Putt for dough. Because that's what gets it in the hole.
Exactly.
Other than you, who on the team do you want to make the clutch putt to win?
Tania.
Katherine.
First club you hit when you get to the driving range.
Lobwedge.
Sandwich.
How many do you hit?
10.
10.
And you hit 10 of each, or do you start with 10 and then progress to more shots with the next clubs, or less?
I start with 10.
I keep it the same, about.
The same?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, there you have it, if anybody's ever thought about it. Well, thanks again to Katherine and Tania for being here today. Thanks to our sponsors, Subs and Grubs and Coach's Corner. Make sure you get out to those businesses and support them as they support us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all again next week.